Hi, this is Karen, and this is Riding the Wave of Good Fortune. The principle for today is creating an image. We're in Transurfing in 78 days. In order for a thought form to become rooted in physical reality, it has to be reproduced systematically. You might not have thought that the process could be so mundane. It is just ordinary, routine work, nothing to do with magic at all, and yet it really works. Mostly, people just don't have the patience to keep at it. They experience a surge of enthusiasm when they are first lit up with an idea, but as a rule, the excitement quickly fades. For a goal slide to become manifest in physical reality, you have to run it in your thoughts for a fairly long time. There is no such thing as miracles. It comes down to the concrete work involved in shaping reality. Interpretation. As long as the rational mind is not fighting against the dictates of the heart, the unfathomable power of outer intention will emerge and materialize the sector of the variant space that most closely corresponds to your thought form. When the soul and the mind are united, the image takes on sharp contours and manifests instantly. The world literally goes into agreement with your thoughts about it. So why is it that as a rule, our worst expectations are justified and our hopes and dreams never come true? In life, what mostly happens is that the mind doubts whatever the soul strives towards and refuses to bring it into play. Or the other way around. The mind makes a compelling case for its own project, but the heart is indifferent. When unity between heart and mind is lost, the image becomes blurry and appears to split. The heart wants one thing and the mind insists on another. When this happens, they can only fully agree on one thing: resentment and fear. So what can be done? The matter involved in material realization is inert like resin. A fortress can only be taken by long siege. If you really want to achieve your goal, visualize the slide regularly. So find a goal that you really love, that lights you up, that makes you happy just to think about it, and create a slide. So imagine it as a slide on a movie reel, like one frame, and just practice that slide. I did that when I lived in a house a year ago that had a kitchen window that faced a corner. So it was like really awkward to do dishes, and the sink was really chopped up. Instead of having a regular size sink, the former owners made it into two really tiny sinks, so I couldn't even put a dinner plate inside the sink. So every time I washed the dishes, I would just visualize looking out a big, beautiful window at a lake. And I think, wow, I might not have a big sink now, but I know that this isn't my last house. And one day I will have a big sink and I'll have a beautiful view of a lake. And now I'm living in a house that does have a great big sink out the kitchen sink, and I look out a great big window, and I'm looking at the front of the house. So I see people walking by, walking their dogs, and I see cars going by, and I see the front yard. But I'm still visualizing the slide of having a lake view. So it's like, it doesn't have to happen instantaneously, but I'm definitely totally upgrading to this giant sink and this beautiful view now out the front window. So keep doing it. Keep visualizing your goal slide over and over repetitively. And it's like taking a castle by siege. So it doesn't necessarily happen instantaneously, although it can, but just one visualization after the next, and then the variant space lines up with your visualization.